Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, we're going to be talking about Ansu Fati, talking about when he could potentially be returning to Barcelona's squad list, and then as well talking about Gavi because he has taken part in Barcelona's training sessions. He's back with the group. Absolutely fantastic to see. And then as well, we're going to be talking about Barcelona's salary cap as La Liga have given out that report about all of the La Liga clubs. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. But guys, let's get straight into the video. All right, guys, let's get straight into the video. Let's talk about Gavi because we have fantastic news in regards to him. And as I talked about in one of my previous videos, Gavi was set to take part in Barcelona's group training sessions, and that is the case. Good news, Gavi, he did take part in Barcelona's group training sessions. He only did, a small part. Obviously, we're still easing him back in and everything. But before he was training individually, and now he was able to train with the group. Absolutely fantastic to see. And right here, you have the photo of him going through Barcelona's little passage, absolutely fantastic, man. We all missed Gavi. He was a really sore miss, but this is good news. Now, right here, you also see the embrace between Gavi and Hansi Flick. And the thing is, that Barcelona, they're still not going to take any risk with him. Gavi, he is, training with the team. He is, getting back into things, easing himself into. But Barcelona, they're not going to be taking any risks or anything like that. They're not going to be cutting corners. They don't want to rush things. And right now, his return is expected to be a little bit sooner than November, but they're aiming for the international break after October, in the international break in October. And so that's where Barcelona could potentially be looking to see the return of Gavi back out on the field. But it's all going to depend on how Gavi's feeling, on the sensations, and the medical evaluations by the team doctors. But, it's absolutely fantastic to see, Gavi back with the team and everything. And he is a sore miss because Gavi at his best, and especially, potentially under Hansi Flick, that's going to be something that's so exciting. But Gavi back is absolutely good news. And in regards to Ansu Fati, guys, there is an update in regards to him. Ansu Fati as well, he has been training with the Barcelona team for these past couple of days. But just like with Gavi, Barcelona, they're not going to be taking any risk, and then they're not going to be cutting any corners. And Hansi Flick and the coaching staff, they want Ansu Fati to have a couple more training sessions, full training sessions under his belt before they give him the medical green light and they add him to the squad list. And so what does that mean? That means, rather than him playing this weekend against Girona, we're most likely to see him in Barcelona's midweek clash against Monaco in the Champions League, or next weekend against Villarreal. And so, we have to wait a little bit more to see Ansu Fati return, but Barcelona not going to be taking any risk. They want Ansu Fati to get a little bit more acclimatized, get some more minutes under his belt in these training sessions before adding him into the squad list. And I think that's absolutely fantastic because Ansu Fati, we do not want to be cutting any corners. He is a player who has been injury prone in the past. And let's take our time with him. Let's take our time. Let's have him basically be comfortable in these training sessions and be firing on all cylinders before we bring him into the squad list and then have him back into competitive action. I like this cautious approach that Barcelona is taking in regards to Ansu Fati and Gavi. And I want to know your guys' thoughts in regards to Barcelona's approach. Is it good news? Would you guys want to see them maybe pushed a little bit, sooner? Or are you guys liking this approach of saying, hey, let's not cut any corners. Let's focus on the full recovery of these players. But now, guys, I'm going to be showing you this interesting La Liga report. And as you can see right now, this is La Liga's salary cap of all their clubs. And, the one that we obviously are paying the most attention to is the one for Barcelona. Now, our true cap is 354 million euros. But because La Liga is taking into account all of the revenue that Barcelona is going to be generating this season, following the games in the Champions League, stuff like that, revenue that Barcelona is set to bring in throughout the entire of the season, which is basically guaranteed. That salary cap is now 426 million euros. It has been increased from 204 million euros in February of this year. And so Barcelona doing absolutely good work behind the scenes, increasing that salary cap. And just an interesting report just throughout the years, Barcelona's salary cap in the summer of 2021 to 2022 season was 98 million euros. In the winter actually of that same season, it was negative. It was minus 144 million euros. In the summer of 2022, 2023, due to the levers and everything, it jumped all the way up to roughly 656 million euros and dropped in the winter to 648. And that last season, because we no longer were able to use those levers, Barcelona's salary cap was 270 million euros. And in the winter of this year, it was roughly 204 million euros. But Barcelona have now increased that all the way up to, as I said, that figure before, to 426 million euros. Now, what does that mean? It means that Barcelona, they are gradually returning back to normality, to financial stability. This is all without the Nike deal or any of the sponsorship deals that Barcelona have down the road. And this is something that I do have to give credit to Barcelona and to Laporta, for doing the fantastic work behind the scenes, and bringing down the wage, the salaries and everything like that on the wage gap. And if you look right here, guys, this is Barcelona's salaries. Their players. Frankie De Jong, he is still on those Bartomeu era contracts. The 38 million euros, which is absurd. Robert Lewandowski, still one of our highest earners. You have Okay Gundogan, who's no longer on the books, but he was earning 18 million euros. You have Ansu Fati, Jules Koundé. You have a lot of players right here who are still earning, decent wages, but it's nothing compared to what Barcelona they were earning, under Bartomeu, when you had, players like Umtiti earning roughly, the same as Okay Gundogan. You had, absurd figures, being reported here. But, it's absolutely good news to see that Laporta is doing some good work. And, we criticize John Laporta for some of the things that he's done wrong, but you also have to give some praise. He's done some fantastic work in bringing Barcelona's, inflated player salaries all the way down and back to normal levels. And I can't wait until we're actually able to get that Nike deal over the line, and we are able to get back to the one-to-one rule. And once we do that, I hope Barcelona don't go out into the market and just absolutely spend frivolously and irresponsibly. But guys, that was it for the Barcelona news of the day. Definitely let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Gavi and Ansu Fati, good news in regards to both of them. And Barcelona, our salary cap is increased, which is good news. We're getting closer to that one-to-one rule, and basically closer to financial normality. But guys, thank you so for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys.